The other day, I got trolled for the first time by a very popular person online. Have you ever been trolled? Have you ever had a negative person come at you? Very often, we have negative, hurtful people in our lives. And a real life troll that sits probably next to you in the office, filled with negative comments. Welcome to the Habit Coach podcast. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach, the podcast where we evolve into the best versions of ourselves, one awesome habit at a time. The online world has become full of hate. Facebook groups, YouTube comments, Twitter, all of these places have become a cesspool of hate. This is because we can hide our identity. Online, we behave the way that we would never behave in person. We let all our politeness, our consideration for someone else just disappear. Unfortunately, we let our real selves out online. The hurt self. The one that wants to hurt others. I remember the first time I experienced this personally, this hate. It was during the lockdown. I used to do a lot of Instagram lives at that time. And with a particular set of guests, on these lives, there would be just people coming and spitting venom. Such hateful, hurtful things constantly. I needed to develop the skill of ignoring these comments. Because you see, as human beings, we are programmed to remember the negative things and we forget the positive things. We go through all the online posts that we see and all the good comments are forgotten. But suddenly, one negative comment there and we focus on that. We want to attack that. We want to reply to that. All the good comments telling how amazing this post was or how amazing you are completely forgotten. You see, most of the haters, the trolls, the negative people are seeking attention. They're acting out. I see them as children trying to get attention of their parents. Unfortunately, unlike children, they have a full vocabulary and half of that are swear words. So coming back to my story, the other day, I get this panic message from my social media team saying, check this person's post, Ashdin. They are attacking you online. And she sends me a link. And her message sounded very, very serious. So I dropped everything and I checked out what she was sending. Now she sent a Twitter link. And I have deleted Twitter from my phone for many, many years because I just could not stand the amount of hate that was being shared on it. So I saw the link and realized that this person had written a full page of things about me. And the most vile, disgusting stuff. There was so much anger in the words. So much toxicity. It is absolutely mad. My first reaction was that I got a little scared and a little upset. I then started going through all the retweets and comments, and they too were full of hate. It was as if one hate was feeding the other. And in the midst of all this hate, I found a few people who were listeners of the podcast who liked what I did and shared their kind views and complimentary words in those tweets. I wanted immediately to write a tweet back. But luckily, I did not have Twitter installed on my phone, so I could not. Then I thought I would send the person a heart or a hug emoji when I did install Twitter. After all, they had spent so much time and energy carefully crafting out such a long message for me. I mean, I don't have such long messages sent to my mother. Then the fear and the anger went away. And all I wanted to do was ask this person this one question. Who hurt you? Who hurt you so much that you need to pass this hurt on to others? I remember a time in my life when I was hurt and abused by someone. I had so much hate in me that I would destroy people's property. I would choose to harm people. I would increase their work unnecessarily. I would spread rumors about them. I did all this when I was hurt, when I was bitter, when I was angry with the world. I was hurt and I wanted to hurt others. I realized that this person had no idea who I was and still had spent so much time and energy writing about me. I was just filled with compassion for this person. I messaged the social media team and told her that, relax, we are going to be doing nothing. There is so much hate in this person, there is no point in doing anything. And within 5 minutes, I had forgotten about this whole incident. If he did not know me as a person, then a personal attack was just baseless. Now, if my best friend, who I've known for 20 years, had said something hurtful or said something that I was a bad person, then I would have doubted myself and questioned if it's true, because that person knows me for 20 years. In life, we let people who don't know us, people who don't care about us, and people who mean nothing to us, we all let them get under our skin. What is the point? In the same way, when someone is saying hurtful things to you, stop and ask the person, or just ask yourself, oh my God, who hurt you? Or better yet, just don't respond. I remember during the terror attacks in Mumbai, when the city was burning, everyone was in shock. It was an unprovoked attack. The terrorists were killing people they did not know. They were trying to get the attention of the media and of the politicians. It was again attention-seeking behavior. And we have to learn from what the city of Mumbai did the next day. It went back to work. The more attention you give the terrorists, the more they terrorize you. In the same way, the more attention we give the people in our lives that give us hate, the more they will hate. We have to ignore them and just get along with our lives. Now, I know this episode does not have a habit to implement, because I hope you don't have so many people giving you negative comments and hate all the time that you need a full habit for it. But these are once in a while instances. However, this episode was inspired by the Australian government issuing a warning to Twitter to reduce its hate speech online in the next 28 days, after which it would fine Twitter 700,000 Australian dollars a day. That's a lot of money. And since we can't find the people in our life that bear this much hate, we show compassion for them and how hurt they must be in life, and we ignore them. Because there are a lot more people who are your real cheerleaders. There is more good in the world than there is evil. We just need to see it. If you like this episode, don't forget to hit subscribe. Also, give us a rating. It really helps with people discovering the podcast. If you like podcasts like this, check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can also watch all the episodes on the Habit Coach Awesome 180 YouTube channel. Follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. You can also reach out to me. I am Ashdin Doc at Twitter and Instagram. You can connect with me on my website, awesome180.com. You can also check out my 2 new books, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life, and the second, The Book of Good Habits for Kids. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach.
IVM.